going on, everyone? I'm here at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. I'm actually just here to do like a little resort tour, check out some of the construction, see how things are going. We have actually never been here. I've never been here before. Maybe Taylor has. We were actually here during Christmas time to see if they had any Christmas decorations, but we were so kind of confused by all the construction and didn't know where to go or how to get to anywhere that we ended up just leaving. Never really checked out the resort. And I've got to say, today it actually took me about 15 to 20 minutes just to figure out where all the buildings are at and where everything is to try and even do a resort tour. So this is the first time for me, might be a first time for all of you, but we're gonna check out all the construction and the renovation updates and see what there is. So I don't know how much of the construction is actually affecting everything, but they have like a food truck merchandise stand here. They've got like swimming stuff, they've got sunblock, they pretty much have everything that they would have inside of the building. Which is pretty neat, so quite a bit different. I don't know if they close this whenever it starts raining. I would assume that they do, but it's a giant like Frozen truck. Oh yeah, and see, they actually even have some shirts and mugs and pins and some lanyards and things like that all out here. Just trying to make up, I think, for like having everything inside closed due to renovation. Right beside that, they basically have what is called the Banana Cabana bar, which is basically a giant food truck, and you can see they've got all kinds of drinks. Alright, so I am inside of Centertown. This is basically a giant tent that they've set up for quick service and for people to come in and get their refillable mugs filled. Basically the major area that's being refurbished is called Port Royale, and there's quite a bit here that is being refurbished. They basically have like this giant like poster up on the board that shows all the areas that are being refurbished. Pool area, the pool bar, the actual Shutters restaurant, Centertown market area, all these things are being refurbished and totally redone for everybody's enjoyment, basically. At least that's what they say. But it's really interesting. It's not busy in here at all right now. It's probably about 3:30. Not bad, I guess. I still don't understand like what everybody at all the other resorts are doing, because I feel like this is a resort so far that's like really hard to get from one side to the other. I don't know that you can easily walk from one side to the other, so I don't know if that's just because of the construction or what, but pretty interesting. I've never seen anything set up like this before yet to help serve guests for food, so we'll see. Let's keep walking around and see what there is. I know the pool outside is pretty cool looking. It has like that pirate themed Caribbean feel, I guess, so. So I am in the beach area, which is called the Old Port Royale Pool. And this actually looks a lot like, if you've ever been to San Juan, Puerto Rico, that's where Taylor and I were at in our like second cruise. Looks a lot like the Del Moro, I think is what it's called. But it's basically like this old fort from like back in like maybe back before like the Civil War. Basically, this looks a lot like something you would see in San Juan, Puerto Rico, if you've ever stopped there on a cruise, or maybe you've just stayed there to vacation. Very cool looking. They've got a pretty nice slide. They've got a huge pool area. It's a zero entry. So if you have an issue with like walking down the stairs or anything like that, you can still get into the pool, which is really nice. This pool is super crowded right now. There's a ton of people in there, but it's still nice. I actually just got a little times guide from one of the Disney cast members here, which is really cool. So they give you a time guide for everything that's going on here in the pool area. Right now it's like between 3 and 3:30, so they're doing water games right now, so they've been doing all kinds of stuff. But something to keep in mind is that if you're gonna be here on August 31st, they're doing what's called a Pineapple Gala. Now this is $15 per person. I have no idea what it is because we've never done it before, and I'm not gonna come and try to get in on it because it's really for resort guests. Basically what it is you can join us on the Caribbean Cay Island in your fanciest dress for the Pineapple Gala, a regal evening filled with games, treats, crafts, and raffle prizes. Get more information, you can see a cast member. Basically, they're doing Who Wants to Be a Mouseketeer. There's a dance party and a sing-along, a paint and create, private fireworks viewing. I don't know what that means. I don't know if maybe you can see the fireworks from like Hollywood Studios or from Epcot or something like that. They're doing a pineapple award show, and then they even have exclusive character greetings. So very cool. That's not something I've ever seen at any of the other resorts before. and a little like added addition for here. And of course, just like every other resort, they do a Movies Under the Stars. I'm not sure exactly where they do that at here. Again, it's only like my first time here, so I'm really confused and have no idea where anything's at. So this is called the Caribbean Cake Play Area. I wonder if this is actually where they do the movie Under the Stars. But then they have like this huge jungle gym area over here for kids. So they've got like a slide. It's basically like your like little park jungle gym for kids, which is pretty nice. Not something that you see at all the resorts, I don't think. Alright guys, so looking at this map right now, I am basically, let's see, I should be like right here on this map. And you can see like this big forested area right here, where they don't have anything, it's just green. That's actually what all of this is right here. This is the newer building that's going up. I don't know, I don't really remember exactly what it is going to be, if it's supposed to be like a DVC type of deal, or if it's just more rooms that are coming in. But those, once that's completed, those are going to be like the hot, I'm sure it's probably going to be like the hot spot. That's going to be the big ticketed thing. There's probably going to be a restaurant in there or something else. And over here, I'll zoom in real quick. This building right here is brand new. I'm not exactly sure what's going to be in there, but totally brand new. They've totally reconstructed. Now the building's behind it. So there's this building, and when I walk back around, I'll show you guys. There's actually people up on the roof of the other buildings. Those are pre-existing and being refurbished for whatever reason. I'm not sure whether they're going to, you know, put maybe another new restaurant in there or marketplace or what. So right now I'm in what's called Aruba, and this is actually going to be where you're probably going to have access to the gondolas. The gondolas are actually going to have a stop here in Caribbean Beach, and you can actually see the towers are going over most of the resort, which is really interesting because if something were to happen and they would need to put the gondolas down, I don't know how they would do that being here, and some of them look really, really close to the buildings themselves, which is really interesting. So right now this place has about 6 different areas. There's Aruba, Jamaica, Trinidad North, and Trinidad South. Old Port Royale, which is being refurbished right now. I would probably try to avoid Trinidad South. It's the furthest away from pretty much everything, and right now it seems like the only place to get food is over at the Old Port Royale area, which is where the Big Ten is, where I showed you guys was the food at, and the main pool area. Alright guys, look at this. This is like a main station for the gondolas right here by Caribbean Resort. Looks like they're going to have more gondolas shooting off that way. I'm trying to think of which direction that is. I'm not really sure off the top of my head right now. Main construction, you're going to have this huge building right here. I don't know if they're going to have parking here or something in particular, but it's coming along. Alright, so I'm now in what is called Trinidad South here at Caribbean Beach Resort, and there's supposed to be another eatery area over here. It's called Spyglass Grill, so I thought I'd walk over, take a look and see what that looks like, see what they have on the menu. I guess it's probably gonna be like the standard type of food, burgers, chicken nuggets probably, chips, things like that, french fries. So here it is, Spyglass Grill. Let's go see what they have to eat. It's located right next to the pool area. So this is kind of cool. I mean, you have the gondolas coming out from this station over here. I'm basically at the furthest point away from the main area here at the Caribbean Beach Resort. So this is really cool. The gondolas are going to give you a view of most of Disney World that you've probably not seen before, but these are actually pretty low. They're not very high. So they're definitely trying to restrict your overall sight line, you know, when you're out riding on the gondolas. But this like little beach area right here looks like they've actually gone and removed all of the sand, so it's just like concrete, which is interesting. You know, you got to be careful down there playing so that you don't fall and hurt yourself. All right, so I'm in Trinidad South. I'm actually going to walk back up to the main area and try to find my car and see if I can get a little bit more view of like some of the construction that's going on over there at Old Port Royale. But so far, this is a pretty nice resort. It's very overcast and cloudy today, which is unfortunate, but I still feel like you get some really nice, picturesque like views here, no matter where you're at on the resort. It's really, really nice. I like it. I would love to stay here at some point in time. Alright, so I'm back at basically the old Port Royale area, and you can see they're doing a lot of roof work right now on the resort. They're basically the road that's all torn up right here just beyond the fence. Not very much else to see though, but you can see they've got a ton of stuff that needs cleaned up out through here. So somebody had said that they were supposed to be done by the end of the summer. I really kind of find that hard to believe, so it really doesn't look like they've gotten that much done yet. These guys right here are actually setting up palm trees. So they've just been planted and they're actually securing them to the ground. Alright, so out here in front you can see they're doing some facade work on some of these old buildings as well. But again, I mean, I just don't see how this is going to be done by the end of the summertime. Looks like they've got a ton of work to do. The roof is not even close to being done. Of course, if they're putting metal sheeting on it, it won't take that long to do. But again, I mean, it looks like they might be pretty far from being over. My guess is October, maybe November. Basically, just all we have still is just a skeleton of being what's being made. Should be pretty nice though once it gets all done and completed. Should be a nice little area. But looks like they might have a really big pool area going in right here, right in this center area. You can kind of see the two buildings. You have this side kind of comes out from the main area. This side kind of comes out from the main area. So I would guess that they're gonna have a really nice pool right there. Alright guys, so that concludes my tour of Caribbean Beach Resort. It's really nice actually here. This is my first time, like I said already, and I would love to stay here. I love the theming. I really like the Caribbean feel. You definitely get that in all the buildings. And you know, I love the pool area. I love the pool, how it's set up. I love the design of the kind of like old fort style. It reminds me a lot of Puerto Rico, which was one of our favorite stops on one of our Disney cruises, which is really nice. So yeah, so I don't really know when. I wasn't able to get like a definitive answer of when construction is going to end, but I've been told pretty much at the end of the summertime, but it really doesn't look like that's going to happen. My guess is probably closer to middle of October, maybe into November. Definitely looks like the gondolas are coming along though, and it'll be a nice place to have the additional transportation for guests to take. Oh, another thing that I kind of forgot about is that they do like a little pirate cruise here, and you can call Disney and schedule that, but it's basically just mostly for kids. I mean, I'm sure adults can do it as well. I'm sure you don't necessarily have to have kids with you to do it, but something else to enjoy while you're here. Think of it as like the pirate cruises they do around the Magic Kingdom and the Seven Seas Lagoon. Not a lot of places to eat right now. The only thing that you can really look forward to is just the center town dining area, which is the tent that they have set up. All the areas have pools, which is nice. And like I said earlier, if you can, try to select maybe the Martinique area or here at the old Port Royale. It's just closer to all the like kind of like the main big stuff. So the Caribbean Cay Island, which is where I was at earlier, they have a fire there that you can participate in, you know, where they do s'mores and things like that. And it's also where they do movie Under the Stars, which is a favorite of ours whenever we stay at the resorts as well. So hopefully the construction update you guys enjoy. Let me know down below if you guys have stayed here recently or before, or what you like most about the resort. Thanks for watching, guys. Once they actually finish the construction, we'll definitely come back and check it out, especially once the gondolas get done. I would love to be able to be in the gondolas and kind of go over the resort here.